Plaintiff Dominica Wilkins says the defendant is her brother, and she claims he's a belligerent drunk. Dominica says once, when the defendant was intoxicated, she threw a drink in his face to calm him down, and he turned around and slapped her to the ground. She's suing him today for the value of a car. Defendant Darius Haynes says on the night in question, he was talking to Dominica's male friend, asking him not to date her because this man was a street guy with nothing to offer. And that's when Dominica threw a drink in his face. Darius insists he was trying to avoid another car when his sister's car flipped.
Start with you.
My brother is a complete alcoholic. He gets drunk and acts belligerent, completely out of line, disrespectful to the point where he's fighting.
How long has he been like that?
For years now.
Years or
yes,
4?
At least 3 or 4 years.
I disagree, Your Honor.
How long has it been?
I don't drink like that. She be drunk with me, sir. I'd have a cocktail every now and then. I don't be belligerent.
Every night?
Nah, probably about 3 days after we.
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Go ahead.
For example, we're at a family affair at an event, and my brother, I walk in with a former friend, a mutual friend of ours. He walks up to us, he's cursing, going off, to the point where I had to throw a drink in his face to calm him down.
You might be right.
So...
That sounds drunk and belligerent.
I threw the drink in his face, he slaps me to the floor. So when I gained consciousness, I got up and ran and found my mother. So when I found my mother, he snaps off, going off on me and my mother to the point where we had to jump on him, fight. We were literally fighting inside.
Now, why did you throw the drink in his face again?
He was finna hit me.
Did he
Finna go
make a
off.
step towards you?
Yes, he was finna hit me. Yes, Your Honor.
You couldn't get away?
No, we were arguing. Yes, Your Honor, we were.
Go ahead. So your mother came and what?
He snapped, going off on my mother to the point where we had to jump on him. So we're fighting the security, they come, put us all out. For another example, him and his friends, I'm driving, him and his friends, they get into an argument over gambling to the point where they hop out the car and him and his friend are fighting. I'm trying to break the fight up, Your Honor, to the point where he almost started fighting me. I had to drive off and leave them.
Sir, you want to tell me about any of these incidents before we get to what she's suing you about, the car?
My sister is very dramatic. You know, she's a self-centered person.
I disagree.
You know, I feel like, you know, she got a lot of potential, but she choose the wrong, you know, type of dudes. You know, like for instance, like when she say a mutual friend she was dating. My friend, he was 26. She was like 19 at the time. I know what type of person he is. So I didn't want them, you know, dating. He's a street dude, don't have no job. So, you know, I come in, try to talk to him, and I asked him not to date my sister. She goes off like she says, she throws the drink in my face. The dude, he ups, he leaves. So basically, he left her, you know, she doing all this for him, but he didn't left her, you know.
He's supposed to.
But
he
supposed
interfere
to
with you and your sister.
Right.
What about the other incident?
She's very manipulative. She can cry on the drop of a dime. She, you know, she'll call the police on you. You know, for instance.
No, she won't call them on me.
Oh, yeah.
Did she call them on you?
A couple times, and you know, stating that I slapped her, hit her, and the police come, they don't, you know, find no, you know, scratches, no hits.
You ever been arrested for hitting her or convicted of hitting her?
No, that's what I'm saying.
You been convicted of any type of assault and batteries?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Against women?
Yes.
No,
against women?
Yes, Your Honor.
Not against women. You know, I had domestic against my baby mother, I admit, but the charges was dropped. The charges was dropped. I wasn't convicted.
Who were you convicted for assaulting and battering? What type of person? A friend, an enemy?
An enemy. Exactly.
What was it about? Over some...
Gambling. He was drunk and gambling.
He wasn't even there.
All right. Okay, and you work, sir?
I had got laid off from my job that I was just working. So right now I'm trying to, you know, as of today I'm trying to go to this forklifting thing to, you know, put someone else on my resume.
What type of job did you have?
Maintenance.
Okay.
Maintenance.
How far did you go in school?
11, but I received my GED.
Okay. You didn't go any further?
No, that's what I'm trying, you know, add things to my resume as far as, you know, as in, you know, this forklifting thing that I got going on. Actually, I leave from here to go to it today. Today is my first day.
It's a training or
yes.
it's a... Oh, good.
Yes.
All right. Good to hear that. The car. Tell me why you are suing him.
August 31st, 2015. He goes to the store and gets my niece some milk in my car. I give him $20 because he gambled all his money up and he couldn't get his daughter some milk. So he went in my car. I give it about 15 or 20 minutes. He returns. It's late. The party's dying down at my house. So I go in my room and go to bed. Everybody's leaving. My brother's supposed to be leaving. So he takes it upon himself to get the keys to my car and drives off with my car while I'm asleep. So I give it about 4 in the morning, he calls me. My brother calls me. He says, I've been in an accident in your car. I'm gonna call you at 10 when I get up. Click. So immediately.
Didn't tell you what type of accident,
No,
what
sir.
type
I'm thinking
of damage?
a fender bender. I'm thinking.
Right.
So I give it I'm calling. He's not answering. Now it's going to voicemail. So I give it about 10, 15 minutes. My mom calls my phone. She's hysterical, crying, telling me my brother just left her house and being disrespectful, drunk, throwing stuff in her house to the point where she had to call the police to escort my brother out.
That's not
She says, your brother told me he was in an accident in your car and it's on 59th and Normal. That's how I knew where my car was, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
So me and my mother get up and go to 59th and Normal to the scene, and my car is totaled, completely flipped over to the point where it's totaled out. A fifth of Remy in the car. So now I'm hysterical.
Fifth of Remy Martin, a fifth.
A whole fifth. This gone. It's only a little bit left in the car when the tow truck flips the car over. So now I'm hysterical because, again, I'm a single mother. I go to work full time. My baby.
2 things. Why? How many children you have?
1.
You go to work full time, you say?
Yes.
And
just started back to school.
What were you going to say? You were going to say something else. I didn't mean, you just started back to school?
Yes.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
My son, he just started school too. Now I have no means of nothing.
You're doing your best. You got a job and you're going to school.
It's getting to the point where I hate him. I hate even being around him now when he's drunk. He's a completely different person when he's drunk. Of course, I have a cocktail or 2, but at the end of the day, I get up and handle my business.
He's never been convicted of drunk driving or anything?
No.
He fled the scene of the crime. When I got there,
this one?
Yes, sir.
How about others, though? If
no, sir, not to my knowledge.
That, not to your knowledge.
No, sir.
How about domestic violence against you and your mother? Has he ever been convicted, or have you all pursued it? Because they'll put him in some type of anger management. If you all came there and said he has an alcohol problem, he has an anger problem, and he's assaulted me and my mama, they would say, okay, anger management, and if you violate that order, then you'll get 90 days, 6 months, 1 year, whatever they want to give him.
Yes, Your Honor, he does need that. To my knowledge, no, sir. But
you all, he's been assaulting you all, you say?
Yes, sir.
So the police don't believe you all?
Yes.
Why hasn't he been charged?
I'm not sure. I know my mother's not going to have him convicted, but
That's
I've
what
been
it is. You all don't want to charge him.
Yes,
all
I've
right,
been
but
keeping.
what I'm telling you is you need to charge him because he needs help. That's what you have to do. He's not going to even admit, let alone accept my help today. He's not going to admit he has a problem. You tell me, did you have a fifth of Remy and did you flip her car over? Watch this.
Sir, we was drinking that night. You know, I admit we was drinking, but I wasn't drunk. I wasn't drunk to the fact. Like I say,
Did you have a fifth of Remy in the car?
That was already in the car.
Okay, so what happened?
So actually, I'm coming up 59. A car came on the side. I'm trying to avoid the car. So as I'm trying to avoid the car, I hit the curve and hit a pole, and the car flipped.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right, did the police come?
Yeah, from my
What
knowledge.
happened?
I went there.
You fled the scene?
That's sir.
Why?
Because I ain't had
He
no
was
license.
drunk.
Quiet.
Sorry.
Because I ain't had no license.
Okay, and did they ever catch up with you?
No, sir.
So you have a warrant for your arrest?
No, sir. They didn't say. I don't think they said I was in the car. So
What do you
they
Yes,
have?
sir. The police report.
They didn't never say. They didn't never call me or contact me.
Struck light pole and rested on its hood, up and down. No drivers or passenger on the scene. Issued ticket to the owner. What happened from there in terms of your brother?
I gave him his name. My mother gave him his date of birth and everything, and she told me to follow up for the police report, and that's what I did. For him having an arrest, I'm not sure of, but I did report him to the officer and let them know he did steal my car.
All right, what city you all in?
Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, they got a lot more business than to get somebody for fleeing the scene of a crime, so that's why he isn't being pursued. All right, has he agreed to pay?
Yes, he did agree to pay me, Your Honor. This is the promissory note
Sir,
that
what
I
do you
made
say
him
to this?
sign.
He says you agreed to pay, so what's your defense to this?
I feel like I signed it under duress. You know,
It ain't funny to me because this young lady, as she said, is working and going to school and taking care of her child, and you take away her primary means of doing those things. And then you come up here talking about, I'm about to go to a training program. I'm gonna get you a ride there where you're going, so we're gonna smoke you out. We're gonna see if you're lying or not. We're gonna get you a ride. We're gonna call. Are you willing to take our car service that we'll provide?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get you a car service today to take you straight to where you say you're gonna go and help you enroll. Is that all right? All right, then we'll see about the excuses then. Because I'm tired of these brothers coming in with all the excuses, and here the woman is working and going to school and raising the children, and then they'll talk about, I can't get no opportunity, I can't get no job. You can go to school. They don't stop you from going to school. You can get a skilled trade, you can go to community college degree, or you can get a bachelor's degree. Yeah, you may not be able to get a job sometimes. Yeah, you might be discriminated against for the job. But you can do something in school. Go to school until you do get a job. And instead, you taking her money, talking about she forced you to sign something. How long is it going to take you to get you another car? Are you going to be able to get one this week?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm not going to let him do this to you. Judgment for the plaintiff. We're going to hook you up real quick. Have a good day.
I'm just glad that it's over. Like I said, I love my sister. I'm just glad that it's over, and I hope she can get her car and get to work and do the things she needs. I love her, and I just like her. I just want to let you know I love you.
I love you too, but you need to get your life together. Like Judge Mathis said, this is ridiculous.